If I were to ask you which gun you'd use for your Fallout 3 run, you'd probably say something like the combat shotgun, as you can get it fairly early on, and it can take out most enemies with ease. But a combat shotgun only run wouldn't make for a very interesting video. So, this is can you beat Fallout 3 with only a 10mm pistol. The game starts with my mother giving birth to me and getting to meet my dad, Liam Neeson. I then choose my stats and go for high intelligence for more attribute points and high perception and agility for a pistol build. I then time travel to the future and it's my birthday. At the party, I speak to Amata and catch one of my viewers in 4K.
Oh, what about that? Send him off! Send the dirty get off! Get him off the field! That was diabolical! Get him off the field! That's just typical what it is!
Butch asks for my sweet roll, so I spit on it before giving it to him. I then failed the challenge before it even began. But if you give me that one kill, I'll promise I'll use a 10mm throughout the rest of the game. After another time jump, it's time to take the GOAT, which I decide I don't want to do, so I skip it and choose the skills Small Guns, Repair and Barter. Small Guns is pretty self-explanatory, Repair is to repair the guns, and Barter is for cheaper ammo. The final time jump, and we learn Liam Neeson has left the vault and we need to find him.
I'll find you.
Amata also gives us our first 10mm pistol, so the challenge can finally begin. Escaping the vault, I kill one of the guards to get his armour, and then run past the rest as I don't have sufficient ammo to deal with them all. I also tell Butch to fuck off and leave his man to die. And with that, we leave the vault and enter the capital wasteland for the first time. I should mention now, I've only completed this game once before, so if there is a unique 10mm pistol out there, unless I stumble across it, I'll probably be stuck using a regular 10mm pistol the entire game. So anyway, now in a wasteland, I head straight to Megaton to speak to Moriarty, and instead of just telling me where my dad went, he decides to be a prick about it and turn me into his errand boy. With our task told to us, I go to collect the money he's owed from Silver by convincing her to pay up in exchange for her life. With Moriarty paid, he told us to head to the G&R building, somewhere I'd never been before, as in my first playthrough, I went to Rivet City during a Wasteland Survival Guide quest, without realising it would skip the main quest. So, I was excited to see what the mission had to offer. Hopefully, there weren't any Deathclaws or Behemoths, as my severe lack of ammo would be a problem.
Okay.
For fuck's sake. It turns out there was a Behemoth, and 12 10mm bullets aren't enough to kill it. So the second time around, I hide and wait for the Brotherhood of Steel to deal with it. With the Behemoth defeated, I get to speak to Free Dog, who also doesn't tell me where my dad is, and instead sends me to get a radio satellite. On my way, I stop off in Rivet City to purchase some bullets, and it takes all my strength not to fuck Free Dog over and just go speak to Lee. My first attempt at retrieving the satellite dish was going well, up until I started to run out of bullets. This ammo problem would plague me throughout the entire run, and on my way back out, I got overwhelmed by the super mutants and died. Oh, it requires a key that I don't have. Sweet.
Oh, you can't sprint out of the way of them. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Attempt 2 went a lot better as I grabbed the dish and just walked past all the super mutants. This probably shouldn't have worked, but luckily the enemies in this game have aim comparable to a stormtrooper.
And we've managed to keep... Nah, fuck off, mate.
With the dish installed, Free Dog tells me to head to Rivet City, where I speak to Dr. Lee, who informs me about Project Purity. So, I head over there and find some holotapes from Liam Neeson, where I learn he's in Vault 112. Before heading to the vault, I stop off in Megaton to stock up on ammo and bump into Mr. Burke, who asked me to blow up Megaton because it's a bit of a shithole. I then immediately grass him up to Lucas Sims, who sadly passes away when confronting Burke.
Lead the way. Not now.
Did not see that coming. In Tranquility Lane, I immediately take notice of the dog.
He's got the face of a man who pisses himself
Hey
in
there,
his trunk.
sport.
Dirty bastard!
I then use trial and error to get access to the control terminal and simulate an invasion of Chinese communists.
Oh my god, it's Chinese communists.
Now I clear out Project Purity for Dad and the other scientists before being sent to do some menial tasks. Thankfully the Enclave arrived to save me from doing more boring tasks. Liam Neeson then dies, but we get ourselves a new gun, so it's overall a good day.
Fucking get in! There's 13 damage.
I then escape through the tunnels with the scientist and get to meet the Brotherhood and find out where to get a Gek. I then finish off day 1 killing some fire ants and get rewarded with a +1 in perception.
My perception's gonna be through the fucking roof. I don't need strength, so. Your perception is increased by 1. I'm 25. Sick! Twin towers. It's one tower, you gimp.
Uh-oh, retard alert! Retard alert, class!
Day 2 was only short and kicks off with us spending a solid half hour trying to buy some ammo. I don't know why, but at this point in the game, I had found maybe 20 bullets and had to buy the rest. But anyway, once some ammo was acquired, I headed straight to Little Lamplight and got him thanks to the Child at Art perk. In Murder Pass, I realised I probably should have spec'd into stealth, as I one-tap a super mutant. Oh well. I carry on through to Vault 27 and ignore the majority of the super mutants, as yet again I lack ammo. This run might as well have been a pacifist run at this point. Once I make it to Fox, I let him deal with all the enemies, and as a reward, he grabs the Gek for me. Once I get the Gek, I get abducted by the Enclave and immediately lose it.
Oh, this is a fucking disaster.
In the Enclave base, I run past everyone and convince the computer to kill itself. On the way out, I do the exact same thing and walk past everyone. It's now time for the most boring mission in the game, which supremely the Todd Howard decided would be a good idea to put the exact same mission in Fallout 4. Once in the control room, I blow Colonel Autumn's head off with his own pistol and proceed to activate Project Purity, in which I have to die due to the radiation. It's such a shame. If only there was someone with me immune to the effects of radiation. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, a like and subscribe is greatly appreciated. And if you didn't, feel free to dislike the video. Again, thanks for watching, I'm Jaeger0, and goodbye.